Welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. We want to be taking a look at the JASMY price that once again, of course, we are literally doing some fighting these days because it appears that the bears are winning this battle for now. As you can see here, the fear and greed index is right around 35%, meaning that most participants don't want to hear anything about crypto. They are even scared to be placing buy orders and stuff like that. But what we have seen is that when the fear and greed index is actually reset to fear and extreme fear, in most cases, we see some kind of a relief bounce coming up. And I think this is actually the more likely scenario rather than continuing to see the price dropping towards the downside. Yes, we have taken a huge hit and people really are not hopeful at this point. I'm looking at even like the views on YouTube. It's more likely that we're going to be seeing some kind of relief here on the JASMY price as well as the rest of the crypto market, because JASMY is not acting alone in this, right? Yeah, of course, because you're holding JASMY, you'll feel like the project is not progressing. There is that issue of the Binance innovation zone and whatever the case may be. But the truth of the matter is that the market is actually moving in tandem, and the situation is not isolated to JASMY. Whatever the case may be, let me just go ahead and show you the structure in which JASMY is playing around. Before we do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm in telling the algorithm that, you know what, this information is very much relevant. And also, I think you've noticed that a lot of people are no longer interested in JASMY, but I don't think it's the time really for us to be giving up as a community. We need to spread this message and stuff like that, because you know what will happen? Price will move up by 50% and people will come in to buy at these highs. Really, why are they not buying the lows here? It was really the same scenario back 2 years ago when we were buying JASMY at 0.003. I mean, the numbers, we don't even remember themselves. You know what? I don't have to run my mouth too much. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Yesterday, I was asking the question, like, can we expect a V-shaped recovery here from JASMY? And I think that the early signs are still there. There is a chance of an early bounce here for JASMY, because again, the structure that we are presented with is nothing new in the markets. It happens time and again, right? Sometimes it succeeds, sometimes it fails, but it's something that we find even in the stock market. In gold, I'll show you a few examples of that, and in crypto too. So we're looking at this waterfall crash again. We have a quick recovery towards the upside, a new low that is set in right there, a higher low I should be saying. And then of course you're looking here to either, number one, continue pushing towards the upside, or you get rejected massively, and then you have to be looking, I mean, more likely than not, to be breaking these lows and even going way lower. This is exactly what we have with JASMY. Before I go too far, let me quickly show you a few examples so that you don't get lost, right? This is a theory back in 2022, and you can see almost the same thing, right? You go ahead and see your waterfall kind of a crash, a very quick recovery. Then of course you're looking to set a higher low. If you manage to break, these retracement levels that I've been talking about, you're looking to push towards a higher high. So that's cool. I mean, that's just one example here on Ethereum. Let me show you probably a different example from maybe the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This is the COVID-19 crash, and you pretty much have the same structure. Once again, you can see that you have the waterfall crash, right? Quick recovery, then you set a higher low. Once you get back to your retracement levels here, obviously this is a big question mark because a lot of traders are looking to take profits by them. Once you clear those retracement levels, take a look at what happens. You just end up really pushing towards the upside, and you have your V-shaped recovery in shape. So this is what we also have here with the JASMY price, that I hope you can visualize real quick what we're trying to say here. So again, if I may just draw this waterfall crash, then a quick rally, then here potentially if we touch 2 cents at the lowest, below that is actually a little bit worrisome, but we're looking for a push right around 2.8 cents. Then from here we have to really make a decision as to what the JASMY price that is going to be doing. Are we going to be dropping once again, or we're going to be completing this V-shaped recovery? So this is where we are right now. But if I may just show you a quick example of Bitcoin, for example, this is in 2014, and you can see again the same structure. So this is where I was saying that this is nothing new in the markets. You have that waterfall kind of a crash, that initial reaction that you get, a quick one, and then when you set the low, you really don't set a low compared to the initial one, right? So you see here, once you hold those lows, you had a try at the retracement levels. This really wasn't successful too much, but at least the structure here managed to maintain a higher low compared to this one. So that's going to be very much key. After that, you have your V-shaped recovery, and then it's off to greatness. So for JASMY, the situation is very much clear here, but if I may be quoting some exact numbers as to what the retracement levels are looking like here for JASMY, I'll just go ahead and say, from a Fibonacci retracement perspective, from top to bottom. Let me just catch that nice and easy. We are looking at 2.8 cents, 3 cents in this zone. If we manage to crack above this level, yeah, I'll be very much glad to say that, you know what, we're going to be continuing our bull run. Should we fail to do that, that's going to be a head scratcher, because yeah, most likely it means that we're going to be setting a lower low compared to even the 1.8 cents that we had. For now, I think everything is still looking good. Now, I'm saying that this is something that is common. It happens time and again, right? So let me just show you maybe another example before we go. And this is JASMY, again, like 15 December 2024. And you can see, again, this waterfall crash, right? You have your initial reaction, then you pull back a little bit. And once you were holding those lows, you had a chance. Now, you see what happened here with JASMY. When it got back into retracement levels, it failed bigly. It didn't manage to break above that. So from a Fibonacci retracement tool from top to bottom here, you can see that this is exactly the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. So once it failed to do that, it got rejected, and you can see that this is why, you know, it had these lows, right? I think we even talked about it during that time on the channel, but maybe people might have forgotten. But in any case, I think we can find a lot of these examples right across the market. I think yesterday I showed you the Tesla example. Today I showed you Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stuff like that. So this is where we are with JASMY. I just hope everything is very much clear. If I may just reiterate this once again, I would say that waterfall crash, then of course a quick recovery. This low doesn't have to go beyond 1.8 cents, and then from there we are looking to push. We have a very big question mark when we get to retracement levels. We may take some time obviously working this level, but I don't want to see the price revisiting the lows here. So once we manage to break retracement levels 2.83 cents, then we can look forward to continuing this bull run. So this is where we are with the JASMY price. I don't think there is anything else that we can look at and try to, take reference that if we take a look at the RSI, for example, it's not really painting a great photo. If we take a look at the moving averages, the 50 daily moving average, for example, again, really much nothing that we can get from there. But this is where we are with the JASMY price. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delegate, let's hit the like button, share the video with your friends and family. And then of course, if you want to be taking trades with me every now and then, you can feel free to join the Discord group via Patreon. The link will be down there in the comment section or the description. So bye bye.